Hey, I'm Brendan.
I'm Dale.
We're from JACKSON Firebird. You're watching Stormbringer, the Austrian heavy zine. Rock!
Okay, guys, you're currently on this European tour together with Scorpion Child and Horizon. Was this something you've dreamed about since you were like teenagers? I mean, especially from a band down under. It's not common to hop over to Europe and do some extensive touring. I mean, you were here, I guess, 2012 the first time. But was this your dream?
Yeah. Well, we used to just joke about it. We used to just jam in a bakery. We come from a small town in the middle of a desert in Australia, and we just used to just joke about the fact that how cool would it be to get in a van and just drive around Europe and just play gig after gig every night. And so it's kind of it is a bit of a dream come true. Yeah, it's sick.
How sick it is.
It's very sick, man. Yeah, it's a bit of a trip, like Dale was saying. You know, we just jam and just talk about playing at a pub for freaking Christ's sake. And yeah, no, it's really cool to be out here in Europe and playing with Scorpion Child and Horizon. We're pretty stoked, man.
But you're not only playing with Scorpion Child and Horizon, but the coolest thing on this tour surely is your participation on the legendary Roadburn festivals, I guess in 4 days, April the 12th.
Yeah.
Man, how massive is your pleasant anticipation for this mega event?
Well, I think there's a good chance we might get pretty fucked up on that one, I reckon. But yeah, that's every time we bump into someone, we don't know a great deal about it, but every time we ask someone about it, they're like, get stuffed, you know, you're playing Roadburn, that's just crazy, that's the best thing, that's the best festival around. Yeah.
Looking forward to getting there. Yeah, it sounds cool. And checking out all the other bands from all over the place, it's gonna be real cool.
I saw on your Facebook page that you did some sightseeing yesterday here in Vienna. You had a day off. I saw the picture of the legendary Schönbrunn Castle. You were there, I guess. How was it? I mean, amazing city, Vienna, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's amazing. From where we're from, very small town and very deserty, and to see these grand old buildings and the mountains around these areas are just, yeah, blowing our minds. So, yeah.
Austria is by far the place that's blown our mind the most. By far, like we've loved everywhere, but as soon as we got here, it's like, God, where are we? This place is just crazy. Yeah.
Differences from a few days ago, you played in Innsbruck with the Alps and the mountains and stuff, and now Vienna with the historic city.
Yeah, our biggest hill back home is like about 20 metres high. So to see mountains and snow is just like, it's pretty out there.
The cable car up to, was it 2,000 metres in Innsbruck? Yeah, and and stayed up there until we kind of froze our asses off, and then but yeah, just, you know, to be tourists and kind of go around and play gigs at the same time is just awesome. Yeah.
You present to the European audience your latest effort, Cockrockin'. Yeah, which was released in your home in Australia via Warner Music, I guess, about 2 years ago. Now saw the light with Napalm Records. How did you get in contact with the guys from Napalm? And if you don't know, these guys are a complete Austrian company. They are far away, 2 hours drive from here. They are located. So how did you get in contact with Napalm?
We spoke to them, and they contacted us, and then called us at South by Southwest in America, in Austin, Texas. And we just spoke then on, and we knew of Napalm, of course. Everyone knows of Napalm, like some fucking rad label. So they just got in contact, and we talked shop, and we were freaking stoked to get Cockrockin' out, you know, in Europe.
We've had it out for a while in Australia already, and we've actually got another album ready to go now, but it's kind of cool to come over here and at least give this one a good run, and test the waters over here as well. Yeah.
That was my next question, because Cockrockin' is not brand new. No. So I'm pretty sure you have already a bunch of new songs in the pipeline. So what can we expect to a possible follow of Cockrock?
Yeah, it's going to be dirtier, louder, and box bashing, box rocking.
Jamming out with your clam out, I think. Where we are, it's going to be heavier. I think what we've got. I think if anything, it's a bit heavier, but we're still stuck pretty rocking. Yeah.
The blues infused dirty rock, and then a little bit heavier as well. So
I get to do a bit of thrash on the bottle bin as well, which is good. Something I haven't really done on Cock Rockin', so it's going to be a bit faster. Yeah.
But we have to talk about the album title. I mean, Cock Rockin', that reminds me of one of the rock and roll god himself. I mean, Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead. He's, since the Motorizer album, he's always saying, the next song is called Rock Out With Your Crock Out. I mean, pretty sure Cock Rockin' means exactly the same, right?
Exactly the same thing, yeah, totally. It's just about just putting it all in, and going as hard as you can.
Letting it all hang out, and you got nothing to hide, type of thing. It's not literally, I guess, holding your cock and rocking out like that. But, however anyone wants to perceive it is fine, Yeah.
Yeah, JF show is just that. It's just get on stage, go your hardest. If you break shit, you don't make it through the night. That's the show we're going to put on.
Cool. I mean, I mentioned Innsbruck because a friend of mine was at the show, and you were playing the first song on your knees, and with a upturned crate of beer just with your hands. I mean, damn, how cool is that, man?
Yeah, we got drunk one time at home and didn't have anything else to play on, so we got an old bottle bin and a bit of corrugated iron and just started whacking it out like that, and decided maybe if you put a microphone under all that stuff, you can get it to sound like a bass drum and a snare drum. So it's the hands are a bit stiffer now, but it's. Yeah.
That's not from playing drums. It's from Cock Rockin'.
Rockin' the cock.
Cock Rockin'.
Been away from home for a while.
I mean, in the studio, you can layer to your heart's content and get an immense wall of sound. You're being marketed as one of those huge sounding live bands. So I wanted to know how you were accomplishing that live while staying a duo, man, without a bassist or second guitarist.
Yeah, just running extra lines. I basically run a bass cab and a guitar cab, and a couple of lines on there. So there's basically like three sounds coming out. So just make it loud and heavy. Can't loop anything because it's just got to be raw and dirty, and that's what it is. Just bring it out loud. It's basically the same amp setup as most 4-piece would use.
We also bring our own sound guy pretty much everywhere we go. So we're guaranteed to have that kind of sound at pretty much every show. So it's the fact there's only two of us, so we can kind of afford to bring a third member along, which is good. So at least we get that sound the whole time.
That was my next question. You ever thought about putting a bassist in the band?
Man, we tried originally when we started jamming. It was like, let's get a lead singer, a lead guitarist, and a bass player, and no one wanted to no one wanted to play with us. So we just said, well, we'll just have to do it and let's dirty the vocals up so no one can understand us and we sort of sound all right.
Okay. Guys, thank you very much for your time.
Oh,
it was a pleasure.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.